You know, this is my entrance. I say speaking. This is a mixture of English and German.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Ja, liebe Leute, hier ist jetzt hier Präsidententreffen und zufällig habe ich da den anderen Präsidenten auch getroffen. Ja? This is our president. President, your chair is up there.
Yeah, I should be up with the dignitaries. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, but why are you not up there?
We don't. The beekeepers don't get enough respect.
Yes,
we're undervalued.
But this is what Trump said to Zelensky.
Ah,
You
yeah.
have
No
not,
cards. You have no cards.
No cards and
need-
no respect.
Yeah, we have no respect.
And now the Pope is coming
The Pope
here.
is coming and what?
Is he really coming here? Let's have a look if the Pope is coming.
He is coming.
Is he coming? Let's have a look if the Pope is coming here. Where is the Pope?
There he goes. He's doing a zigzag.
Hier ist der Pope. Ja, also Leute, man sieht halt nichts, gell? Sorry. Ja, der Pope, gell? Pope. Where is the Pope? Oh, here, there is going. Da ist der Pope. Und man sieht nichts. Da hat er. It's a bit like a Madonna.
Yeah.
The way he's passing by. Isn't it strange?
Yeah.
But you know, I find it very charming that the Pope is greeting the audience before greeting
The dignitary.
the dignitary. Yeah. Well, he was greeting the dignitaries before.
Yeah,
for sure.
But he's out amongst the people, which
Yes.
is important.
Before the mass is starting, and
Yeah.
this is nice.
It's very nice. Yeah.
So you are Catholic, yes or no? No.
I'm not Catholic.
So why did you come here?
I came here for the event and for the hope that he brings to the world.
For the hope.
For peace. Yeah. So yeah, it's a good moment. It's with so much war and so much hatred. It's good. It's good that we have a pope that to hopefully bring some stability to the world. So
Yeah, this is the reason why I came.
okay.
When he was saying peace to you all,
Yeah.
he said something like this.
Yeah.
I immediately realized that this is a message he wants to give.
Yeah.
And I hope very much that he is strong enough and intelligent enough to make it in a diplomatic way.
Yeah.
To open ways for peace.
Middle East. You think of the Middle East. You think of Ukraine. It's like
Sudan.
Yeah. It's just,
Myanmar.
Yeah. Disasters. all
So
over the world.
many disasters and conflicts everywhere.
Yeah.
Beekeeper,
The beekeeper, like you say, the beekeepers are underrepresented, underappreciated.
underappreciated.
Yeah.
But what do you?
We're
what
not
do you think?
persecuted.
What?
At least we're not persecuted.
No, but not yet, not
Yeah,
yet.
okay.
But what can we do to bring the beekeeper more into the public attention?
We need to tell the public or show the public how the fruits, nuts, and vegetables that bees pollinate are the vital part of their diet. 2/3 of their diet is rice, corn, and wheat. You can kind of survive. If you want to thrive, you need those fruits, nuts, and vegetables. There's really, bees make us healthy. Bees make us healthy, basically. Yeah.
But there is now a debate between wild bees and honeybees. What do you say?
Well, in many agricultural production systems, we need honeybees because they're mobile. Because the crop only blooms one time, we need to be able to move those bee colonies to the crop and pollinate. Yes, there are situations where we have too many managed honeybees, and we need, as beekeepers, we need to be aware of that, and we need to make sure we don't overrun areas where there's valuable native bees.
But do we have too many bees during this flourishing period or before and after it?
Well, there's issues with not having enough good forage through the summer in many areas, temperate areas, because the habitat destruction and farming and urbanization. We just don't have a lot of good places where bees can get enough nourishment. We're developing some better diets, but diets is not the way to go. We just need we need a better environment.
We need a better agriculture.
Yeah, better agriculture as well. Yeah. More diverse agriculture, less pesticides, of course, much less pesticides.
But there is no, let's say, no teaching about this issue. When I was learning beekeeping 25 years ago, we did never speak about the capacity of the environment to keep bees. Never.
Yeah. We did a little bit about where you locate your bees. You know, it should be in a nice natural area where they can get diverse pollen. But we never talked much about, like, if you're in an area, you be careful not to oversaturate the area, put too many bees. Yeah, that wasn't part of the discussion.
This is missing.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And we have to bring this to the education, to the beekeeping world.
Yeah.
Because otherwise some figures blame us not to respect nature, you know.
Exactly. So guess what? In the fisheries industry, in the ocean, they regulate the amount of tuna you can catch or shrimp you can catch. I mean, in some cases, in certain areas, we may have to regulate the number of beekeepers. I know that sounds crazy, but the number of hives, because there are situations where we have just too many hives. Agricultural production, we need them, but we have to have a balance. And we need better. Yeah.
But did you provide already a protocol?
No.
Why not? If we don't provide it, others will do it.
Yeah.
And we get a new conflict.
Yeah, there is some effort. There's quite a few researchers working on, we call it the carrying capacity, of an area. And so, and so there's good work I know going on in France and other places with the carrying capacity, because it's more of an issue in Europe. In the U.S., we only manage about 3 million colonies, and we have lots of land, but we still have conflicts. We have conflicts because we can't get access to some wild land. And in some cases, like you say, the people who work with native bees say, we don't want you in there at all. And honeybees aren't native to the Americas at all. So we're guests in the Americas.
What about the colony losses in the States?
Disaster. The highest, last year was the highest we'd ever had at 48% or something. This year it's probably going to be well over 50.
But why? Why? What is the reason?
Reasons, add an S, many reasons. Habitat loss, poor nutrition, pesticide use, varroa mites, things like that. It all comes together.
And bad queens?
Bad queens, yeah. I mean, sometimes bad queens. Bad queens are often listed as beekeepers as a major issue. And my own work, research work, high temperatures can damage sperm. So high temperature, global warming, I'm worried about drones. Above about 40 degrees, drones may be sterile. So there could be an issue with, even though they're mating, they're not getting good fecundity. So yeah, bad queens is one issue. I start with good habitat or poor habitat, poor nutrition, pesticides, and pests and pathogens. We can improve the queens. That's the beekeeper issue. We can improve the queens unless it's climate change driven with heat. So yeah.
But what other beekeepers intend to do?
We've got some new, I know it's crazy, but we've got some new diets coming on. There's one out of Europe that I think is very promising, because the artificial diets we've had, protein diets, have not been that good. I mean, they keep bees alive, but that's not enough. So we've got some better diets when you're in a situation where you don't have good forage. That should help. They need to not do as much pollination. Like, instead of doing 4 or 5 pollination contracts, do 3 pollination contracts. Let the bees rest a bit.
Yes.
That would be a good idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. There is also a certain capacity of bees to recover.
Yeah. No, I mean, the beekeepers that I know that used to do 5 pollination contracts, they're thinking, I can't, my bees aren't surviving. So if I do 3 pollination contracts, I don't get quite as much money, but my bees survive. So yeah, they're adapting. But this past year, in fact, was a really, really bad year. And we still don't understand all the reasons.
I think in beekeeping, we need something else than hope.
Okay.
We need action.
Action. Okay. I know you're a man of action. I know you're demand.
Oh, I'm a man of despair.
Okay.
So what do you think we shall do within the next 2 years in the beekeeping sector?
I think we need to raise the profile and fight more at the EU level or in the U.S. and North America. Fight that bees are vital. Like agriculture gets a lot of money, and the beekeeping industry doesn't get much of that money for
Yes.
research or anything else. So I think we need to be more politically active. More demand that we get our share of research dollars and respect for the work that the bees do. And most of that is pollination. But even on the honey side, honey's a great food, a valuable food. And because of honey fraud, we're not getting the prices we need for our honey. So small beekeepers can't survive. I mean, you can't.
Big beekeeper can survive.
Yeah, true. That's true. Yeah.
Small, very small beekeeper are not dependent
That's
on
true.
the income.
Yeah. It's the commercial guys that,
Yes.
And at the price honey is right now.
And what will you be doing against fraud
I sell my.
next week, for example?
I'll be at World Bee Day in Ethiopia. We're doing World Bee Day in Ethiopia, and I'll trying to raise the profile of why we should celebrate bees, the diet, the honey, things like that. So yes, we'll be meeting in Ethiopia with other dignitaries from around the globe and celebrating World Bee Day.
World Bee Day.
And then I go home and I extract my own honey to go to my own farmer's market and sell and tell my customers why it's such a good product.
This is a positive perspective.
Yes.
Positive.
We have to stay positive. Yes. Jürgen, it's always a pleasure. Yeah.
Jeff?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Good to be here in St. Peter's Square.
Isn't it?
It's crazy.
Und da der Präsident der Apimondia, gell, der dann in 10 Jahren da oben sitzt bei den Präsidenten. Gell? There has to be a chair for you up there.
Biden.
Beside Biden, of course.
Yeah.
The beekeeper are the most important people in America.
Okay. I love it.
Das war die Speakung. This was our speech. I don't see anything here. Das war die Speakung. Okay. Man sieht nichts, gell? Daheim am Fernseher sieht man mehr, das sage ich euch, gell?
The Saudis and
Nothing. You don't see anything. It's better to watch television.
I know.
But here is more fun.
It's more fun.
It's more fun. Das war die Speakung mit dem Präsidenten der Apimondia, Jeff Pettis, mit Präsident Binder und mit dem Präsident da vorne. Gell? Hoffen wir mal, dass er mithilft, den Laden hier in bessere Bahnen zu lenken. Gespickt.